All right, so it's now October 7th. I have yet to do anything to the Cavalier, so I'm going to go throw some brakes on this thing. It's a Thursday. I'm actually off work today and tomorrow, taking a long weekend. I was supposed to go to a dyno day today, and that got canceled. And I was planning on going up New Media Dragway tomorrow, do a little drag racing in their street legal night. That's where I started going to the track when I was like 12, 13, so I kind of like going back there once in a while. It's a real nice track, and just it's kind of where it all started for me, so it's fun to go back and run there. But anyway, neighbor backed into the Camaro, and the vet's leaking antifreeze, so I think I'm going to use these days to tackle some projects. So there should be some new videos coming up. Ooh, race car brakes. All right, so if we look here, this isn't what I expected to see. You can see that's your rear pad, front pad, plenty of meat on both. I was assuming they were close to metal as far as I have to push this pedal down, so maybe we got something else going on, whether it's a leaky caliper or a leaky line, but I'm gonna see if I can figure this out. If not, we're just gonna run it with spongy brake pedal, because beater bash, race car, because roadkill. All right, so we're moving on to the seat belts next. All the hardware and the belts were still in the car. They're just laying behind the seat here, disconnected. I think it had something to do when they installed the cage. I didn't think they were gonna fit because I'm an idiot. I was trying to put their tractor up there. Tractor goes, come around the back here. Tractor goes down that bottom hole there. And up top here, you just have that little eye that bolts in right there. But if you don't know what you're doing with seatbelts, I would suggest not messing with them. I don't know what I'm doing with seatbelts, but this channel's for entertainment, not for life and or safety advice. So do so at your own risk. We're gonna try to get these up and going. If not, I have a 5-point I can put in here, but I'm gonna try to get driver and passenger in case anyone's going on Cavalier thrill rides. But yeah, I mean, we'll try to get these in. It's just a typical 3-point system. It can't be that hard. I've ran 1170s and a lap belt, so wouldn't be the worst thing I did. So I unbolted the bottom anchor so I could toss the retractor and stuff in the back. It doesn't fit between the cage, and then I just bolt that back in. All right, so we got the retractor mounted. We got the 3rd point, whatever you call that, top anchor. I got too technical here. And as you can see, the seatbelt works. Retracts as it should. I thought these were locked up. I'll show you when I get to the other side here, but apparently they need to be mounted correctly. I was looking a little bit online about seat belts, and there's actually some of them are ball bearings where if they slide one way or the other, so it has to be level like this, and that way if it moves, you slam the brakes on hard or whatever, G-force, it locks the seat belt, so that's how it knows to lock in an accident. But again, if you don't know what you're doing with seat belts, don't do it. These are all properly torqued 5 Ooga on my impact, so we should be nice and safe now. Over here on the passenger side, this is kind of what I was saying. I thought they were locked. They're not. They just have to be mounted properly. So I'm going to go ahead and do the passenger side. Same deal we did on the driver's. All right, so we're back out in the garage. This is as far as I've gotten on this second one. It's stuck, but at least I have a seatbelt. Thing so classy, still has a dome light. All right, so that seatbelt's still stuck. I'm pretty much giving up on that. I'm going to take it out and whatever, I tried. Onto the inside of the car, I'm taking out the driver's airbag. I've never had an airbag go off on me. I don't know what it takes to set one off. I'm not willing to find out that landing a jump, or if I get a little crossed up on the whatever kind of dirt paths. I don't even know what this track looks like or what dude's property looks like that we're racing on. So it should be interesting. But anyway, I don't want an airbag exploding in my face. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. There's 3 7mm bolts under there. It'll take the cover off, and there's a couple T27s coming in from the back to hold the airbag cover on. So I'm gonna go ahead and rip this out a while. All right, so I'm in the car here. I got the 3 bolts out underneath to get the top column cover off. I've been watching videos on YouTube because I've been fighting this thing. They're like, hey, just pull it past the key, and the key slot, ignition switch, whatever, comes right out. And it hits. And I noticed on his video that he did not have a tilt column. I do. So I tried turning counterclockwise, and I thought it was turning, but I really just snapped it off. I put a pair of vice grips on there. So I think our next move is just to snap this plastic and rip it off, which is the beauty of a beater cart. Little screwdriver persuasion and that problem's fixed. All right, back to getting these screws out. So that's the two little T27s that are in there holding up things. So the next thing you do, there's two of these, one on each side. You got to push these little tabs out and up. They said a flathead screwdriver will do it, and that's what's going to release the... All right, so that's what your airbag looks like off or removed. To be able to unplug it, you flip this up. Locking pin there. And get under the... And voila, it's removed. Not sure how much safer that is in front of me, but I feel a little better than having an airbag going off in my face. All right, everybody, so that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video on the Cavamino. We got a seat belt in it, which is all we need. One, got the airbag out. Had brake pads, which was surprising. So we still have some brakes. I probably should check that other wheel, but I didn't. So the next time you're probably going to see this thing is going to be on Halloween or the day after, once I get the footage up. I just kind of did a safety check of the car, made sure it was ready to go in that aspect. We have a 2-hour window before the race to mod the vehicle. And by like mod the vehicle, obviously it's 2 hours, not going to be anything extravagant. I mean, probably going to chop the exhaust off. I have a couple cool ideas to roadkill this thing up and just have some fun with it. Like it's just going to be... It's going to be goofy, but it's going to be a great day. I'm really looking forward to it. Something different. I've never been on dirt other than my truck in the woods, so should be pretty cool. But like I said, it's the only time we're allowed to do mods is those 2-hour window my buddy shot before the race. So got some things planned. Hopefully you enjoy them. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like the Cavamino, give us a thumbs up. I mean, how do you not like a Cavamino? Hit the subscribe button. There'll be more of this thing coming. Eventually I'm going to get back to working on my other cars. Hopefully Camaro's back from the body shop soon and nobody else decides to hit it, but I think I'm going to name that car Bullseye now. So thanks to Tina Murphy for coming up with that name. It's rather fitting. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up here and get back to, maybe I'll work on the Corvette today. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you at the junkyard picking Cavalier parts. Maybe there'll be a Cavalier for sale next month. Who knows? But anyway, hope to see you next time. Later.